What is up, guys? Alex here with Taste the Rage TV, and welcome to this episode of Is It Worth It? Today we're going to talk about the graphics of Awesomenauts, the quality of the game, gameplay itself, and dev support. And most of all, is it worth the current price of $9.99 on Steam? Now I know like Green Man Gaming and I think Steam actually had it for sale, but I know Green Man Gaming had it for $3.50. But we're gonna be talking about the price of $9.99 and if it's worth that price. The graphics in this game are cartoony. Cartoony graphics aren't really a bad thing necessarily. There are definitely some games with a similar graphic style that fail to achieve what Awesomenauts has with their game. This is a strictly 2D game. There is no 2.5D at all inside the game, which isn't a bad thing again, but it's definitely a good thing in this game, because some games it's pretty much hard to determine what is scenery and what you can actually like jump on, or what's the floor, or what you can interact with. So that's definitely a good thing that they didn't go with 2.5D with Awesomenauts. So pretty much they really couldn't improve anything because of what they were going for, just the cartoony style. I mean, it's really hard to mess up this type of style of graphics. So with that in mind, I give the graphics an 8.5 out of 10. The gameplay in Awesomenauts, it's a 2D platform MOBA game. If you aren't aware what a MOBA game is, it's a multiplayer online battle arena, which is essentially two teams with a central core base. You get skills, and some MOBA games you get items to improve your character, and you level up within the game. Like, some games you have an outside level, but within the game you level up to get more skills and items to get more stronger, pretty much. And on the path to the enemy base, there are usually two towers or turrets defending your base. Turrets are very powerful because you will need to escort bots. These bots are just mindless drones that throw themselves at the enemy's core, but stopping to attack each turret along the way. And it's your job to pretty much escort these bots and help them destroy each turret to eventually get to the enemy's base. That sounds really easy and all, but you have the enemy team to watch out for. Even though this is a 2D game, it takes a great amount of skill to land long-range shots. So you have to lead your shots if you want to actually hit somebody with the long-range shots. You can also use platforms to your advantage, so if you just swap between platforms really quick, you'll be able to confuse your enemy and gain an advantage. In Awesomenauts, you gain levels, and you can also prestige, which is in most games, just like in most games, completely useless. It just gives you a little nice emblem next to your name. But these levels, they unlock new characters for you, and you get new skills. But if you're low level, if your whole team's a low level, you're not going to be that much at a disadvantage, because I mean, it's just a fair game. Like, you don't get better as you level up, you just unlock different types of skills that you get to choose from. And keep in mind that you only get to choose a total of 9 skills, but like every level has the ability to choose 9 skills. It just depends as you level up which ones you want to actually choose. Given what Awesomenauts was trying to achieve with this game and a 2D MOBA, there really isn't much for them absolutely to improve with this game really at all. I give the gameplay for Awesomenauts a 9 out of 10. The bugs in this game are virtually not there, but I mean, there's a few just like any other game, but nothing really game breaking or too annoying. The only thing I ever see, which is really not a bug that they can really fix unless they came out with dedicated servers, but they definitely don't make enough money to keep dedicated servers up. But it's not really that huge of a problem because it's so rare for it to happen. But you'll be lag killed every once in a while. Like your character will just freeze on their screen, but you'll see you walking around, say in your base where you're totally safe, and you'll just die. But yeah, that's pretty much the only bug in this entire game. The dev support in this game is absolutely awesome. They're always improving on their game and balancing each hero. Like, they literally ask the community, or the community tells them, and they actually respond, and it usually happens. I mean, they're reasonable, they're not gonna like conform to Care Bears or anything, but they actually listen to the community, which is a great thing, and you really don't see that enough in any game at all, really. They give free content updates, which is awesome. They started with 8 original heroes and have added 4 new ones already, which is really awesome, and it really changes up the game because each hero is absolutely different in every way possible, and with new heroes comes new tactics, and it's really fun. So, is it worth it? In my opinion, Awesomenauts is worth it for the price of $9.99. Even though you could get it for the cheaper price if you get lucky and find a sell, I would still say it's definitely worth the price of $9.99.